Yo, guys, I hope you're well. Guys, today could be another test for what's going on here in the UK. At the moment, all is quiet, which is great. But I just wanted to give a quick update on what's going on with those people who've been arrested and what's happening about their sentencing. So, guys, I think this was from GB News. Let's see what they're saying.
As I said, predominantly on the anti-fascist side, but the policing minister says there is intelligence of upcoming other protests. That's not clear on what they could be. At the same time, the policing response and the legal response has been robust. Hundreds arrested, of those hundreds also charged, dozens receiving stiff prison sentences already. However, yesterday the Ministry of Justice did confirm that many of those recently sentenced for violent disorder or whipping up racial hatred online could be released early under a new scheme brought in by the government to free up prison spaces.
Wow, that is amazing, isn't it? Charlie, thank you very much indeed.
Yeah, it's just, I do think it's very odd that Sir Mark Rowley commended and almost seemed to encourage the anti-protest protests.
Yes.
When we see it was even at one of those protests, of course, that we've seen this Labour councillor arrested and then charged for his
saying the most
comments.
hateful things.
Yeah.
So, guys, I'm just going to go back just to that clip and then just add a couple of comments. So give me a second, please.
The Ministry of Justice did confirm that many of those recently sentenced for violent disorder or whipping up racial hatred online could be released early under a new scheme brought in by the government to free up prison spaces.
It's ironic, isn't it, guys? A scheme that has been brought in by the government itself to free up prison spaces is actually going to be used to release the people the government have thrown into jail so publicly early. So what it shows, guys, is that these guys who are ruling us at the moment, even they have to abide by the laws of the land. But guys, only until they change them. Think about it. Only until they change those laws. But right now, under a government scheme that has been introduced by this own government, the people they're thrown in jail for up to 3 years may actually be able to be released early because they need to free up space in the jails. You can't make it up, people. You can't make it up.
Yeah, it's just, I do think it's very odd that Sir Mark Rowley commended and almost seemed to encourage the anti-protest protests.
So Mark Rowley gave them a pat on the back and seemed to encourage the anti-protest protests.
When we see it was even at one of those protests, of course, that we've seen this Labour councillor arrested and then charged for his
saying the most
comments.
hateful things.
And that was where, is it Ricky Jones, is that his name, was saying those awful things, but there were other comments as well that were mentioned, which I'm not going to talk about now. And yeah, so yeah, that's stirring up more trouble for the future. So let's hope things go peacefully, and this weekend there is no trouble to report on. But I just wanted to finish on one thing, guys, and I just found out just today, and it's just for me here at Urb'n Barz, I just want to send out a quick condolences, people, to the family of Susan Wojcicki. And she was, I don't know if you guys know, but she was the former CEO from YouTube from 2014 until last year, when she basically had to quit because of health issues. So whatever people may think, YouTube has provided people like myself here with a platform to speak and to connect all over the world. But for how long, people? For how long? Guys, make certain you look after yourselves, you look after each other, and guys, whatever you do, make sure you come back to the next Urb'n Barz reaction, guys.